Good morning, everybody. Good morning, grandmas. I haven't done a daily vlog in a while, so I'm gonna do that today. I just got done with submitting receipts to my job, the job I went to. Oh, let me backtrack. Thursday, I had my phone interview. I don't think it went that well. I don't like the formalities of it. I didn't speak well. I was nervous. I wasn't looking forward to it. It's clinical work. It's not an outpatient position, so it's something that I've been wanting to get into and I haven't really pursued it, but I haven't actually I didn't want to go the residency route. I didn't want to do, well, pretty much the residency route is the only way I was thinking that was the path to get into more clinical stuff. But since I had spoken to going into like a more rural area would be, I think, a better path to get into clinical pharmacy. But it was good enough, I guess. I told them I would see them the next afternoon. Either it's going to come off as extremely desperate or a very good first impression. Me coming the next day after speaking to them on the phone all the way from Florida. So I booked the next day flight. My little brother took me to the airport. I flew to Phoenix. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, driving a Nissan Rogue up to Flagstaff, up to Tuba to go look at the hospital, which was like a 4-hour drive. I did a visit of the hospital. We did some HR paperwork. I pretty much got a solid thumbs up on I can take the job if I want to. I talked to them about some concerns I had with time off. There's some I's I gotta dot, some T's I gotta cross with paperwork and titers and hospital things. I think it's pretty solid, pretty guaranteed at this point if I want to take it. I can start later in the year. I talked to him about that, so I might go to Dubai for a couple months early this year. I just submitted all of my expenses, my flight, my rental car. Oh, after the site visit about 5 o'clock, I drove back down to Phoenix, so that's about 8 hours driving and 5 hours flying in one day. My tailbone is sore from all the sitting. Rachel booked me the rental car. I got a Nissan Rogue. She also booked me the hotel. It was a Sheraton close to the airport, which was awesome. She's really good at booking things and that kind of credit card. She calls it credit card hacking. She's good at that stuff. I really don't do that other than my Southwest points. And then I flew back to Tampa in the morning, drove back down to Port Charlotte the next day. Now I'm down here. I fixed my brother's AC on the Sentra. If you saw my Instagram story, it was this magneto or coil that's like all burnt up. So I pulled that off. I bought a replacement kit and this piece didn't fit because I bought it for the 2.5 liter Sentra, not the 2.0 liter Sentra. So I'm gonna return that. The guy said he's gonna do me a partial because I did use his coil, the coil fit, but the pulley and the clutch did not. I have this jack that jacks up, not a ton, but it jacked up the Sentra enough to use it, but I think I need to fill it with oil, so we're gonna figure out how to do that today. I just got back from Walmart. We got the tires rotated on Kia, the ticking time bomb, finally. And while I was at Walmart, I noticed GoPro stock freaking plummeted. I don't own any GoPro, but I've been watching the stock. And this stock has a really interesting story. It IPO'd, it went up to like $90. It's a global company. You know, it just screams like adrenaline junkies and like cycling, fun action sports. And then it crashed 30%. Now it's at about 20% down. I did max contribute to my IRA on January 2nd, the first bank day opened, so that was $5,500. And I just put about $5,300 of it into the GoPro. I bought it at $5.92, whatever market value I could buy it on while I was at Walmart on my phone today. It was a Wells Fargo IRA trade. It's in my IRA now. I like the cameras. I know it's a global brand. I see people in Thailand using them. I saw people in Japan using them. I don't know why the stock's so cheap. I really don't understand that. I like the company. I don't know. That's about all that I haven't seen it this low. They make good cameras and there's talk about maybe getting bought out. So I don't know. Threw a bunch of money into that. I think everyone already knows I sold my little scooter, the 80cc. I sold it for 350 bucks. I bought it for 500, used it for a couple years and sold it for 350. The guy got a good deal, but there was some confusion. Some people thought I sold the Helix. I did not sell the Helix. The Helix is perfectly fine. I don't think I'll ever sell that scooter, that motorcycle, that bike. It's my favorite form of transportation. I did lose on the scooter, but I learned my lesson. Do not buy an 80cc scooter. It's like two things wrong with it. Legislation and power. It's on the wrong side of legislation. It's on the wrong side of the power spectrum. My mom has been working on this puzzle since like the day after Christmas. All these blues are so difficult and the pieces are so close together. We are having so much trouble with these colors and the shapes. It's kind of been sitting, it's been aggravating her. The thing is literally like 95% complete, but I think like some of these pieces aren't correct, which is not letting us put pieces in there. It's a pain, it's a tough puzzle. It was a Christmas gift from Martin and Kat. Van is going to get emptied and cleaned today. This hasn't happened since I got back from California. I'm gonna rip this seat out. I have a cot that I just picked up from a thrift store on the way back from Walmart that I'm going to try to get it in the van. It'll widen my bed and lower my bed, which means my posture will be better when I'm sitting on the bed, and I'll also will not have any more shoulder issues. This seat will be coming out. The coffee table bed will be coming out, and the cot hopefully will be going in, and I still need to find a mattress for it. There's another thing I'm a pretty big sucker for, are sleeping pads. This was $3.99. It's the Thermarest Trail Comfort Women's. Made in the USA, lifetime warranty. It looks like it's holding its suction, and they say it's a women's, but I mean anyone honestly could use it. So I'll open up the valve right here, and it should self-inflate. Pretty much back to a clean slate. And I think I'm gonna keep this chair out to allow me to put the cot in here. The cot fits, which means a twin mattress will fit. We got a bed upgrade, and storage solutions can still go underneath here. So there's a septic tank truck like 2 houses down, and they're idling their diesel engine, and the vibrations are so strong that inside my mom's house, this plate is having the same vibrations as the truck. It's insane. Can you hear that? And I can like feel the vibrations in the wall of the house. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I took a break from van working to do green room stuff. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but we have 2 1099 contractors working for us. I just got done submitting the paperwork for the 1099s for 2017. Garage is a mess. Weather is gray. This is not a really good one like I was using before. Like it barely gets any lift. Super slow. It gets so high and then it eventually just stops. Maybe it doesn't stop without a load, but it did stop about right there when I had the Nissan Sentra on it when I was working on it yesterday. All right, we're gonna try to remove the trapped air. Unscrew oil fill screw. Where's the oil fill screw? So I found out what the issue was. This do not adjust screw. It limits how far up and down you can put the jack under load. So I just dialed it in a little bit, which let me put more of it under load, and I was able to lift up the tire on my van. So that's good. I also put a little bit of oil into it. There was an oil fill screw right here, and then the do not adjust thing, I had adjusted it. Now it works. Should be good to change oil with. Mr. Ayman Kamal, I will mail you some bicycle touring gear. I got handlebar bags. I would love to give you all of these. You can use all of them. You can use some of them. You can give some of them to other people. Let me know, man. I'm gonna help you cut some costs off of your first bike tour and keep that dream alive. Let me know your address. I'll mail them to you. I'm also gonna throw this offer out there for somebody. If they want Anthony Robbins, get the Edge. It is on tape, but it's really good. I listened to this actually twice during the van trip, and I would be more than happy to mail this to somebody who has a tape player or a Walkman and wants to listen to it. It's really good, honestly. So if anyone wants to take me up on that, I will mail it to you free of charge. I have written down so many 2018 goals on this yellow piece of paper here. Some of them might be adjusted. Some of them I'm not going to accomplish, but I think I'll make a I think I'm going to make a 2018 goals video. So I'll just sit down and talk about my goals. I'll just sit down and ramble on about my goals. Hopefully that will provide some sort of ideas or motivation for people that watch these videos to create some of their own goals and things to shoot for in their life. For instance, if you haven't started your IRA, why the heck not? There are specific benefits of an IRA that you need to have an established account for a certain amount of years, and the sooner you make the account, the better. And it's like a life hack to become a millionaire by the time you're like 50 or 60. I think if you like invest a little bit here and there. So yeah. I've been maxing it out every year. And I highly recommend that everyone else does it. If you haven't already, at least think about it. At least do some research on it. Do some independent research on it. Don't just take it from me. Oh my gosh. I just found the pictures of me and we like on top of the Dilophosaurus or whatever that was at the Islands of Adventure. When I did a vlog, climbed and they like parked a bunch of stuff out in front of it because we were climbing on it. I also got the picture of me in that fountain just getting absolutely demolished by water. Got on some braces there. There's no fence on the fountain either. This was pre-fence at the Fountain of Islands of Adventure, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty much some of the things I did today. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. If you have any encouraging comments, I would love to hear them, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Bye. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in van life, check out Cody's video. He just posted a van life video. He just bought a van yesterday or today, depending on the time change of Australia and whenever he posts the video. So check out his video. I'll put a link to that in the description. And then also somebody else I met through Instagram, Sean from Portland. He has a couple of really interestingly filmed and edited van life documentary videos. They're more artistic, completely different feel to them than some of the other ones I've seen. So I'll put a link to those. I'll put a link to his in the description as well. Check out those if you haven't already. And thanks again for watching. Bye.
Look at this. I'm 4 or 5 for 5. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yay.
Now it's a 4-piece puzzle.
Dun, da, da, da. Da, da, da,
Is it done? It's fun. Finally, the 2-week puzzle.
Oh, my goodness. I thought I was going to lose my mind.